Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is AliShanMao. I'm sitting outside here with the Max S660 FPV racing quadcopter, and guess what? This is made by Zeta Science company. Now Zeta Science is specialized in making RC airplanes, flying wings, long range FPV flying wings, a sky observer, Zeta Phantom, something like that. I have reviewed those planes before, and now Zeta Science just released the S660 Max, the FPV racing quadcopter. This comes as a PNP quadcopter with FPV system on it. That means you just need to have your own radio, video goggles, install your receiver, and start flying FPV right away. Don't forget, you need to have your own batteries. Zeta Science says this takes 3S battery, so 3S 3000 milliamp battery is just fine to fly this. And they also said you can use 4S battery. So it comes to me that I have to test it with 4S and see if this can handle 4S or not. But on 3S I have seen the punch. This has got some sweet punch on 3S battery. I just used 2700 milliamp battery and this thing had some sweet punches on that. Alright, so let's bring the camera closer and give you a closer look at this quadcopter. Zeta Science S660 came with 3 extra canopies. I'm not sure they just gave it to me or they also supply it to all the customer, but I'm happy to have 4 canopies. However, I'm going to fly it without canopy because I don't want my camera. Initially they had the vibration damping balls and this small plate to put the HD camera here, but I'm not gonna put my camera at risk here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply remove the canopy and mount my HD camera right here. But before that, before mounting the HD camera, I'm gonna fly it myself. Now let's talk about the frame. The first thing that I like about the frame is very clean, very neat setup on it, everything in its place, and there's a plenty of space inside here for you to mount all kind of receivers if you have bigger receiver, for instance. But if you have a small receiver, there's a lot of space and very clean setup. The next thing that I like about the frame is it's really tough frame. Carbon fiber, very rigid and tough, very thick arms. So there's no way it's gonna actually break on your first crash. I'm sure it's gonna take some crashes. We're gonna have to see that. And then the power distribution board, including the ESCs on it, is sandwiched between 2 plates, okay, 2 carbon fiber plates, so it's pretty much safe as well. The most I liked about the consideration of Zeta Science, they give you option to tilt the camera up, because if you're a beginner, you can fly at this stage with the camera looking forward, and if you're a hardcore pilot, you can actually tilt the camera up and start flying really fast. So I like the consideration from Zeta Science on this one. They have installed the video transmitter here. I'm not sure what is the power on video transmitter. I have to confirm. It's a 5.8 GHz. Looks like a 32 channel video transmitter. We also have a beeper, X260 connectors installed, and everything is soldered nicely. Now the last thing, under the frame, your CC3D is sitting here. Yes, they give you a CC3D. It's sitting inside under a very tough plastic shell. I know this is a kind of little bit drawback that they put it right under the quadcopter. So if the quadcopter is like this, the CC3D is right there to get the very first hit, very first impact upon crashing. But I'm sure this thing is really tough plastic. It will survive. Now they have mounted the CC3D with the arrow pointing this side. So when you're configuring the CC3D, please put in 90 degrees plus 90 degree or plus 90 value in yaw when you're setting up attitude. Otherwise your quadcopter will flip while trying to take off. So you will have to put in attitude settings. When you are setting up the CC3D, you have to go in yaw and put plus 90 in yaw, and then your quadcopter will fly just fine. All right, so everything about this quadcopter I like, except that the CC3D worries me being here, and having a power distribution board with all the ESCs on this. I think it's a bad idea, because if one ESC goes out, we have to buy a whole new power distribution board and install and replace everything inside. But let's see how long the ESCs will hold. Enough talking, let's put in a 3S battery and fly it and see how this thing performs. Attitude mode. You have to dial the quad nicely. You have to tweak your CC3D nicely in order for this quad to behave fine. I hear vibration, but I think that I just need to balance the propellers. Alright, let's try the Acro Plus mode. Nice. I'm just worried doing aerobatics. The canopy may come off. That's the only worry. If canopy comes off, I will have a bad crash. Nice, very stable flipping. Very fast flips. That's because I set very fast response on flips. Almost killed the quadcopter. That could have been very nice test for its durability. But this thing has a sweet punch. Yeah, with this punch on 3S we can get a very good hang time in the air in between flips, and on 4S the hang time could be really nice if it can take 4S setup. Nice, very nice. This thing looks really agile, really a beast. Very fast, very nice motors. Zeta Science is running 2300. Zeta Science is running 2300 kV motors. It's spinning 6-inch propellers. I'm not sure the ESCs are 20 amp or 30 amp, but man, that's lots of power, lots of speed, and sweetest punch. Alright, Zeta Science, congratulations, you have created a beast. This is simply amazing. Performance so nice, frame is so tough, and the choice of electronics, I believe you have done the right choice, because this has one sweet punch, tons of speed. Next testing will be flying FPV on it. Let me install my HD camera, remove the canopy, and fly FPV on it, and after that I will put in a 4S battery and see how this behaves on 4S. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay updated for all the new uploads. If you like the video, hit the like button and share it with friends.